Welcome back to another episode with DNA. If you just tuned in or you're a new subscriber, we've just abbreviated Dave and Nick's Adventures to DNA. So welcome back to DNA. So this one's for the girls, so grab yourself a cuppa or a wine, whatever time of the day it is, and help me choose my colour choices for my bedding. Should the guys even have an input? I think theirs is just the outside, hey? So come along and help me pick my selection. Hopefully it's pink. So today's episode is all about styling the bed. Yes, the blokes are going to go, well, I'm turning this off right now. But for the women, I think, you know, when this is either your weekender or your full-time home, I think it's really important to have just those little luxuries that, you know, makes it feel like a nice space to have. When you have a whole home, you can decorate as much as you like, but when you have a van, I think you're really limited to what you can have in here, and we've got to have a little bit of style. So I've been really struggling since this is the first van I've really struggled with to match my bedding. I feel like with the wood that's above, the wood grain on the cupboards above, and also the flooring, so obviously two different grains, and then the headboard and the chair area, it also is quite patterned, so it has a diamond shape in it. So I'm just gonna go through. I actually took photos because it actually took me forever to drag everything in and out from the house of what colour could work. At the moment, obviously, I've got a white doona on there, and ideally, that is not the best choice when you're camping, especially if you go to the Pilbara or anywhere where there's a bit of red dirt. I probably will regret that, but it does look really fresh. So I kind of, my first option was having the it's kind of like the white throughout. I did a few color changes. So the first one was black sheets with a neutral gray black trim doona. So this doona we actually have had for a really long time. We bought a Silverline Jayco and it came with it, bonus. Really like it, but I think the black just doesn't work, and the grey's okay, but this particular headboard and dining area is kind of like grey, but not it's almost bordering on beige sometimes. When you put a grey with it, it kind of offsets it, so I'm kind of struggled with that. Dave really likes this pillow, and it does really work really well with all the colours in the van. So this was kind of like the first thing I had to match everything with, and the grey in it, when you look at it here, is actually quite a dark charcoal, but occasionally it looks a little bit purplish. So yes, so I've kind of chopped and changed. So we went with grey sheets and grey and white pillow with a fluffy throw. Now the fluffy throw is great, however bulky to store. When it probably gets a bit of heat, it's not going to be the best choice. Then I went with natural sheets, which are on there at the moment, with the white doona, a checked pillow and a neutral throw. Didn't mind it again, but then I think the check kind of clashed with the diamond shape in the headboard. Then I did the same look with Dave's favourite pillow. And also trying to just have one pillow rather than having two or three, so I don't know. Then I went with black sheets, white doona, black and rust pillow with the rust throw. And I noticed that a lot of the vans are actually going with that really lovely rust headboard and your seating area at the moment. So I thought that could work, and it was in our previous van, and I did actually quite like it. But I think it's maybe a little bright. And I also have some towels to match that, but they are quite thick towels, so you know what it's like being in a van, and anything bulky doesn't work, and trying to get it dry again is an issue. So I also tried a black pillow with the rust, thinking it could offset, because there is a fair bit of black. Get Dave to swing round. Got a bit of black throughout the van, so obviously the evolve areas and a handle there, and like your microwave fridge area, and I thought that could work. Again, I feel like no, it just wasn't it. And then I went with natural sheets with the white doona and a natural tones and pillow and the natural throw. I thought that was really lovely. It really could definitely work, but I do like a little pop of colour. Dave, not so much. He prefers sort of, you know, pretty neutral. Our home is actually very similar to this layout. God, if only I'd get my bloody cleaning done in 5 minutes. Very similar in its colouring in our home. So we do all like whites and naturals in there, and I don't really have any pop of colour at all. But I feel like it would be nice to have some sort of pop of colour. So I went with a sage. I have sage sheets, so I popped them on there with the white doona, and Dave was not a fan. You know, why do guys got to have a choice? It's our thing, you know. Anyway, then I went with this cream doona that I have, and I actually thought it was really cream in the house, but once we actually put it against the headboard, it kind of gave off this sort of pinkish tone, which again really didn't work. I put charcoal sheets with a pillow throw, and no, it just wasn't it. Then I tried like a really nice mint green. I thought that'd be lovely and fresh. I've noticed a few of the travellers have that really nice mint green, and it really pops. No, it definitely didn't work. And then I thought with the beautiful tapware that we have, you know, the brass tapware, I thought maybe I could go like a lemon or a mustard, or even like the gingham in a natural. But no, it just doesn't seem to work. So I really like pink. I don't have a lot of pink in our house. It was the only place Dave would allow me to have any pink is the guest bedroom. So I thought maybe, just maybe, the pink would work. I think it works beautifully. He's just like, ugh. So obviously I could only have a hint, which I have. And if Dave just shows you in towards the bathroom, I've also got just a little hint in there as well. And again, I think just keeping the towels neutral. There's not too much pink in here, which I think it seems to be the right tone. I've also got Pop Down Spotlight yesterday, and they had 40% off, bargain. And I got a really nice khaki pillow. So with my khaki throw and that khaki new pillow, I think that's going to be a lovely change. So I've unfortunately ended up with 3 pillows. So I've got the one on the bed now. Dave is shaking his head and rolling his eyes. So we've got this one, which Dave really likes. So I've got the choice. So we're keeping the sheets the same. Unfortunately, the white doona, which I have 2. So when this one's dead, I can obviously just throw that out and swap over. So natural towels, the white doona, and I've got this choice, the pink, and now the khaki. And just keeping the towels just the same. I've got 2 sets, and we really didn't want to outlay, you know, you outlay enough for, you know, they reckon camping should be cheap. I don't know about that. I didn't want to outlay, you know, a whole new lot of sheets and doona cover and all that. This is everything we already had, apart from the one that I bought yesterday from Spotlight. So just making it work and just having a few little knickknacks just to make it homely, I think is yeah, I'm super happy. So tell me what you think of my colour choices. Tell me what you think works, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.